There's some craziness happening at Sony first-party studios. They're telling Sony they want their games on PC. What's going on? What is happening? Apparently, Sony first-party studios, they want their games not only to be on the PlayStation platform, which they love, and they're making great content there, but they're telling Sony, listen, we've done the math. There isn't much crossover. There is no problem with putting games on PC. By the way, you're looking at Watch Dogs here, a demonstration of ray tracing. Check out the reflections in the water there. I'm not so sure if ray tracing is one of those features that may have been overestimated, kind of like this generation's blast processing. I don't know if it's needed in games, but it's kind of cool. And I'm going to show you graphics with ray tracing in Watch Dogs, and I'm going to show you the Shin Megami Tensei 5 on the Nintendo Switch. I think both look great. I think it's about style and substance rather than just graphical techniques, but who knows? Anyway, back to Sony. I think they know. They've done the math. There's very little crossover. People buying PCs and buying games for PC, and then people buying PlayStation. There isn't going to be much crossover. There's no danger, if you will, of putting your games on the PC, because the PC is not the console, and the console is not PC. PlayStation gamers around the world lap up PlayStation hardware, and they're lapping up PlayStation games on that hardware. Horizon Zero Dawn, over 12 to 15 million sold on the PlayStation, went to PC, they picked up another million. Days Gone, over 8 million sold, and went to PC, picked up another million. God of War, the same thing is happening, 12 to 15 million sold on the PlayStation. They'll probably sell, hopefully, a little more than a million on the PC platform. The trick here is they're selling 1 million on the PC after selling quite a bit on the PlayStation. And again, their first-party studios have done the math. They've told Sony, listen, there is no danger of crossover. Nobody's throwing away their PlayStations to go to PC, and vice versa. It's not happening. So ultimately, what I think may happen is that once people see God of War on the PC, if they don't have a PlayStation, they hear about Horizon Forbidden West coming out, they may say, well, maybe I'll pick up a cheap PS4 to check out that title, because I'm not really used to this level of quality. I haven't seen it before. And to be honest with you, Sony first-party games tend to look better than most stuff on PC. And that's not saying that obviously the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5 is more powerful than a high-end PC, but their developers, Sony's first-party developers, are much more powerful than developers doing things on the PC. So what is this all about? Why would Sony's own employees, if you will, Naughty Dog, the developer of Days Gone, Sucker Punch, Insomniac, why would they all get together and tell their boss, essentially, we would like what we're doing for you to be somewhere else, a platform that you don't own? And again, the key point, something that you've got to remember here, is that the math was done. Trust me, if this was going to hurt PlayStation hardware sales or PlayStation customers in general, it would not be happening. The math was done. Days Gone, 10 million on the PlayStation 4, 1 million picked up extra a year or two later on the PC. Horizon Zero Dawn, 12 to 15 million sold a year or two later on the PC, another million picked up. God of War, astronomical sales on the PS4 hardware, and then released on the PC, probably over, again, 1 million picked up. Not to mention the fact that these games, when they are exclusive to the PlayStation hardware, they not only sell quite a bit, but they also sell quite a bit of hardware. So Horizon selling 12 million individual copies. Then you factor in how many individual pieces of PlayStation 4 hardware did it sell. Add in God of War, add in Ghost of Tsushima, add in Spider-Man. So no problems whatsoever. The thing that's happening is they want their games to be in the hands of another audience that isn't a threat to their employer, which is Sony and PlayStation. So all around, I don't think this is a big deal, and I don't think day and date is a big deal. The only time that it is a big deal is when your content is not good. If you've got great content, it doesn't matter if it goes to PC, because again, I know you're going to hear it, but They are not the same audience. No matter who's telling you it's going to hurt or it isn't going to hurt, it is not going to hurt PlayStation at all. I don't think they're going to do it, but they're having success with the formula that they have right now, and I don't see it changing. Let's get back to the ray tracing. So you've been looking at Watch Dogs. I think it looks phenomenal. A lot of great graphical effects. Ray tracing is the big buzzword, and yes, there's ray tracing in the game. But does it look that much better than, say, Shin Megami Tensei 5 on the Nintendo Switch? It's all about style, it's all about substance, it's about graphics, and ray tracing is one of those really sort of in-between effects. It doesn't raise the polygon count, it doesn't add a layer of texture quality to those polygons, but it creates atmosphere. It makes the image look more realistic if you have a realistic looking environment. But I think when you look at Shin Megami Tensei 5, it's all about substance and style and the developer and the creativity that that developer has. So let me know what you think in the comments section below about Sony first-party studios talking to Sony and saying, we want those games to go to PC. Do you care at all? I don't, as long as the quality stays the same, as long as they're leading in making some of the best, if not the best first-party games. It doesn't matter. If you've got the talent and you've got the quality, it doesn't matter. People are still going to buy PlayStations and people are still going to buy PCs, and there's very little crossover between the two. Also, let's talk about ray tracing. Do you think it's an overused feature? Do you think it's a buzzword that was used and maybe oversold a bit going into this generation? I'm not sure. I like it at times. I think it adds to the immersion and the atmosphere, but when I look at something like Shin Megami Tensei 5, it's all about style and substance and talent and graphics to me. So I'm not sure. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments section below. Remember, if you like this video, hit the like button, think about subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.